Cloud does game dev.
Well, hello. I play Minecraft. If you're watching this video, you probably also play Minecraft. If you played Minecraft back in the olden days on a console, then you probably played this edition called Console Edition. It's old. It's also discontinued. But if you know anything about it, you know that there were battle maps. And I hear a whole bunch of you saying, "What's a battle map?" They're basically these arenas where you fight people for the death. With items you find in chests. If that doesn't make sense, then you probably didn't play Console Edition. But if you didn't play Console Edition and it still doesn't make sense, you probably never touched the minigames. At least Battle for that matter. But just in case, I'm still gonna make this video because it's one of my favorite things and I just need a guide for it. Because honestly, I wish I had these. Because these maps are hard to make. Now, if you read the title, we're going to be starting by making the center of our map. So, first off, you're going to need a theme for your map. Because, of course, themes, they're important. You need a theme for your map. Because, well, why would they not? So, of course, I'll see you when I decide my theme. Alright, it's been a little bit, and I decided that we're going to make a village. Well, that's at least what I'm going to be making. So, these are the blocks I'm going to be mainly using for the house. Of course, I'll have those stairs and side variants as well. I really don't want to use glass. I'll probably use fences for windows instead of something like that. Yeah. So, of course, we're going to start by building our center of the map, being the main, actual part of the map. Now, the main important part of this is the chests. Chests are important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fountain. And this will be where our chests are. It is recommended to have at least 5. You'll be fine about them. You'll be fine with, like, at least, like, maybe 4. 4 should be good. All you need is enough to loot. So, let me do that really quickly. I'm gonna go with 4 because it would look pretty unnatural. If it wasn't like that. So I'm gonna use these stairs to get off the water, so like this. It actually does kind of mean I can have a chance too. Now that we have all of our chests here, actually I'll replace the whole block with it. Now that we have all our chests, we can now actually design around it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm of course going to build a path, because, well, I'm going to need one. Now I'm stealing this from my little lobby project that I'm working on, where I have it made of, like, gravel and stone and cobblestone. No. Gonna make it look nice. Because of course, the nicer it looks, the better. Of course, you want your battle map to actually look good. And if you don't, then I guess it's fine. It's your choice what to do with your map. Usually I'll start with a cobblestone base and then replace the blocks I need to replace after. Because it's obviously pretty easy just to build the path. And of course, just do it. Alright, now that I have my path, I'm gonna add some decorations to it. Of course, you don't have to do this, but like, it makes it look better. But yet again, if you don't want your map to look as good, as good as you build it, and you want to reflect that, or just because you don't know how, then go for it. I'm not the choice of what you do. I'm just telling you how it should be done. Of course, my path is going to be stealing the detail from my original lobby thing I'm working on. Little thing. I'm also working on a little event. Wait, no, date. I'm not going to reveal it. I'm not going to reveal said date. Just know it's coming up very, very soon. So you now have your paths. And now we're going to grab out sea lanterns. Now you can make this any block. I'm making it a specific block that I use. Usually the only one I use. You can use other blocks, but I prefer using these. I usually like to pick up a full block. I like to pick out a full block that gives off light, like sea lanterns. Those are the main ones I use. So I'll build 3 blocks out. And then on the 4th one, I'll place a sea lantern. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Of course, the diagonals only count 1 on the diagonal. So you know, makes sense. So basically, when you're done, you're doing the exact same way I'm doing it. Back like the spawning pad's the exact same way I am. The spawning pad should be centered around like this. Now this is where people will loot the chests at the start. So when the match starts, they will loot these chests. So I'm gonna add some extra chests in here. Like that. So now we have 8 chests on the ground, like so, and then 1 chest up here for anyone who wants to, of course, come get it. Which, of course, isn't required, but if you want, you can. Now, we don't have the luxury that we did back in the day, where we could press L1 to just take everything, and I mean everything from the chest. We don't have that luxury in the newer days. I don't know if the buttons would be on other consoles. I've just clicked this one anyway. Okay. Now what we'll do is we're gonna decorate a little bit. First off, we're gonna add paths going towards the sea lanterns. Branch off this. Make it go 4 blocks off. Of course, you don't need to do this exactly. You just want some paths, I guess. Makes it pretty easy. Makes it easier at least. You will also want to add the detail if you had it on the other paths. If you are adding paths, then good for you. If not, also good for you. I'm the boss. I am not going to add paths to the corner lanterns, but I will add the pattern. It's on it. That. Of course, like that. And we'll finish off the corners. Cobblestone that face towards the fountain. And then the gravel to face away from the fountain. Kind of that I'm going for. And there we go. We of course also have some extra pathing. So we have this one and then we're off. So we'll do it like this. This is another how I'm doing it. Remember, depending on your theme, it'll just look different. So, yeah, you're just going to want to make your paths. Make a circle around the sea lanterns that are not diagonal from your middle. Then go 1, 2, 3, like that. If you're making paths like mine. I did try to do something sort of like this in the past. And I actually had a mushroom themed map. And when I show you how to make a lobby, I'll show you how you can add more than one map. Pretty easily. So, we're bringing back the mushroom map. We're bringing back the mushroom style map. Just so you know. Of course, that's not what we're working on right now. We're working on this map, our village map. Of course, you don't need a name for it yet, but if you already have one that you like, then good for you. I would follow these simple rules when naming your map. If you are in the naming phase, which I'm not, I would probably use alliteration. Since my audience is children, well, my direct audience, like target audience, the one I want, is children, I'm going to explain what a alliteration is. Yeah. Alliteration is when two words start with the same letter. It's not similar to rhyming, because rhyming is when it ends with the same sound, not the same letter. I used to think that it was the same letter for like a lot of my life for rhyming, but like we're not talking about that right now. You have different themes for your maps, so your maps will look different to mine, but like this is like what it should look like. You have your lantern, your sea lanterns for your spawn points, which is what I do normally. Paths around your center thing. You have 9 chests, or 5, or maybe even 8. Those are the usual ones you should have. Yeah, these corner ones, they don't need to have valves like these ones. And this is the basic one. Now I'm thinking about it, it looks a lot like a star. Now we can get on to adding extra decoration, such as like this. As you can see, we have a nice little outline. Maybe I'll actually add some extra things to this. Like this. Yeah, this is really good, actually. I like this house a lot. If we go inside, we obviously have a... I can still do better on the inside, but I'm not going to time-lapse it like every other time, so... If we head inside, we obviously have a nice little house. We have our little essentials. We have a nice little desk over here. We have an entire stairs. We have a chest for players to loot, of course. We have a bed for the people to sleep in, and we got 2 furnaces right here. We have windows, and I did say I was going to make them out of fences. I was not lying. They are made of fences. This is an offense. I'm actually going to change them to spruce fences, because I think those would look nicer. And, oh, I'm getting music. Yeah, it's nice. That looks nicer. So, yeah, that's basically it for the house. Now, if you want, you can do this /give at p structure block. If you're making this in entirely survival and you don't have access to this, you can actually recreate a block. But instead, I'm going to take the lazy approach. Oh yeah, I'd also like to mention this roof pattern that I have over here, where it goes like, whoa, it's gonna go down, and then, oh, it goes inwards. I call this the inward roof style. I've never used it before, and I actually really like it. I think it matches the village really well. It's whatever though. It's time to load one. With very minor details. You of course want to add the exact same offset you made for your original. So there's that structure block. That's what I did. And now we have 2 in the same house. You can break this by the way. Actually, we're gonna... I thought that this... I'm gonna just kind of make it go on the road this time. Of course, these are the houses I have right here. That's a little awkward, but you can just fix that. A little, oh, okay, that's a little issue. Oh, yeah, it's a little picked up. Seriously, can I get a break from this? So these are the exact same house, but I'm going to make some different changes. Make them seem different. So now we have our two houses. I forgot to add a door. Stop it with the glitching. Yay, we now have doors in our houses. Now we have some houses. We could probably add some
Yippee,
more.
it's voiceover time.
I'll be back after I add them.
For some reason now. Yeah. So now my voice sounds different because it's a little louder, but we did finish the houses. I said houses, I mean house. But, you know, we have the first house, the OG, the original. I spent a little time on with the inwards design. I don't know why. I'm trying to look through the stairs. We also have this house. We also have a dog. Yeah, I forgot including the dog. Sorry. Sorry, Mazakin. Yeah, we have a nice little... I also made the flower pot have my favorite flower in Minecraft in it, so yeah. That's a little nice. Inside of this house, the new one, we have another flower pot with my favorite flower in it. We have a nice little downstairs, and this one actually has 2 stories, so up here we have a nice little nightstand and bed, and we also have a nice little deck. I thought the deck was pretty nice, because it gives it a nice little view over the center of the map. Man, I turned like basically an hour of a video into like 23 minutes. We also need the local swimming pool or paddling pool. We have whatever this thing is. I don't know what it is. Even when I was building it, I didn't even know what it was. I still don't know what it is. It's just kind of there. We also have the lifeguard seat up here because we don't want people dying, because that'd not be good. We have some nice little seats over here with a nice little umbrella, which I use string to make the carts float, and we have a chest. Yeah, that's going to be all for this video. I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed. If you can possibly remember or have the time to, please like and subscribe. Bye.